you're looking to produce results from your online video marketing, you absolutely need to know what to say, where to say it, and most importantly, the absolute worst thing that you can say on camera so that you can learn to avoid making that fundamental mistake. Welcome, I'm Mandy Swift, your online marketing personal trainer, and welcome to our series looking at the real fundamental basics of getting results from your video. So, what to say and where to say it. Now, there's a real tried and tested formula for giving presentations that's going to work absolutely great when it comes to making your videos. And that is, you tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them, and then you tell them what you've just told them. And here's the deal. Studies show that you're going to lose around 10% of your audience in the first 10 seconds of your video. So you really can't afford to save your punchline till last. You need to deliver your punchline right up front. Bizarrely enough, even before you've introduced yourself. Because the harsh truth is, people don't even care who you are until they know that you're going to deliver them the content they came searching for. Once people have made that decision to stay with you past the 10-second mark, you've probably got them for the next 20 or 30 seconds. So that's the time to introduce yourself and just create that little bit of rapport. Now, there are two key pieces of content that you're probably going to want to deliver in every video that you make. The first is your core message, and the second is your call to action. So we've already decided that the punchline, the real core of our message, needs to come right at the beginning in those first 10 seconds. So then the second piece of content that you need to be delivering is going to be your call to action. And because people don't have time to listen to you waffling on, they want you to get to the point and they want you to stick to the point. You're probably going to deliver that call to action via an annotation. Maybe via a little button, just like that one up there. And by the way, if you did want to subscribe to this video, you can do that right now and it won't even interrupt the video. So now we know what to say and where to say it. Your call to action, clearly you're going to want to repeat it at the end. But just think about yourself. How often do you sit and watch a movie and then when the credits come up, how often do you sit right through the credits to the very end? We don't. We get up and we drift away, and that's what your audience is going to do. So at the end of your video, your call to action, again, maybe an annotation, but certainly short, sharp, and succinct before your audience have gone, thanks a lot for the content, I'm gone. So if that's what to say and where to say it, what's the absolute worst thing that you can say on camera? Now, clearly that's very subjective. Everybody's going to have their pet hate. But I think the worst thing that you can do in your videos is to say the word Just look at the effect it has. Every time you pause and you search for a word, it unsettles your audience. Instead of them bowling along with you, they now feel like they've got to stop and push you up the hill. And it's going to really grate on people. Now, what do we say? Well, everybody has a default phrase. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's and. Maybe it's you know. Find out what your default phrase is. And you know, probably the reason why we say these things, it's not because we don't know what we're talking about. It's because we need to give our brain that nanosecond to catch up. So our default phrase pops out of our mouth because we're conditioned to carry on talking to keep people's attention. Our brain catches up and then we can get on with the next sentence. There's a super simple trick that I want to teach you that's going to really help stop that default and help you to make your video flow a little bit more. And it's what they teach interpreters. You can imagine if you're sat and you're listening through your headphones to an interpreter, the worst thing that can happen is that interpreter keeps searching for the next translation. The easy way to stop it is every time you feel that default phrase bubble up and about to burst out your mouth, you swallow. It's that simple. The action of swallowing, it gives your brain a chance to catch up, and instead of grating your audience, it actually helps to relax them. So there you are, what to say, where to say it, and the absolute worst thing you can say and how to avoid it. I really hope you've enjoyed those tips. If you found them useful, please do take a second to share them on. Everyone you share them with will appreciate you, and so will I. I will see you very soon. Happy video marketing.